Hello အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါဒီနေ့ဝါကလိုကတချို့တော့တငယ်ချင်းတွေကမေးလေးရှိတဲ့မိခိုးပေါ့နော် social science ဆိုတာဘာလဲဆိုတောင်းပြီးရောဘာလို့တွေရနိုင်လဲဆိုတဲ့မိခိုးတွေမေးတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ဒီနေ့ဝါကလိုကဒီမိခိုးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့မှ final year ကျောင်းသားတယောက်ကို interview ပြီးတော့မှပြောပြပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ် Hello
Hey,
nice to
Jill.
meet you
Thank you very much for having me today.
could you please introduce yourself
Uh, my name is Yuki Yashiki. Most people don't remember my surname, so just call me Yuki. I'm from the Department of Social Science and Development. And then right now, I'm in the final year studying for the undergraduate study here.
What are the requirements or the main things that you have to learn when you specialize in social science major?
I came up with the three main things for everybody to should have for studying social science. The very first thing is, taking into account the differences between social science and natural sciences. We are studying about the people in every single study you do. So, which means that you will always, get connected with the people out there. You have to communicate with the people, and most of the time, you have to talk with the people who come from very different background, the different ways of thinking, say religions or ideologies, political ideologies, you can, to name a few. So that I really think it's necessary for everyone to have, what do you say, the open-mindedness to talk to the people. So don't think like your like culture is the center, like your the thinking is always correct. That do not have hold such ideas for studying the social science. And second thing is it's really necessary for you to dedicate yourself to read the text, the literature, and academic literature. Like otherwise, you cannot formulate your theoretical standings. Even if you observe the one things out there, right? But you don't have, say, a framework to analyze this, phenomena out there. And to have this kind of skills, you really need to study. You really need to read the many texts. So yeah, you have to be dedicated on that. Yeah. So on a sustainable development, it is the extremely important discourse when it comes to thinking about the development theories and practices, which is what is the foundation for the government policy to implement what kind of project they will have, and what is the main ideas of the people's happiness, the well-being, or what has to be prioritized to secure the people's life.
What are the activities that you have to do or required to complete in your faculty when you study in social science major?
I see. Well, it reminds me of the tons of work that we did for the field study or the field work. So since in social science, that we need to get connected to the people, right? As I mentioned, so which means you need to get into the communities or the get connected to network out there. And to do so, then we have to conduct the field study to know about people and observe the things and also collect the data. And but more like a hear from the people, and we go there to learn. So that thing is very necessary for us. And another thing is for the final year standing in our department, we also have the internship as well. In our curriculum, we say the cooperative education. Yeah. So for my cases, right now I'm going to the School of Public Policy in Chiang Mai University, and then yeah, we're trying to apply our learning outcomes from 3 years so far, and we try to connect our ideas and development studies and also with social sciences. Depending on the people, they might get into more in the social work area, get more directly engaged with the people in the village by offering the, say, educational services or the community healthcare services, yeah, to name a few. That's the part of the curriculum that we have, and that's the space where you can practically apply what you learned so far, and then also get the pragmatic learning experiences from the actual working space. Yeah.
What type of career or job opportunity that could be accessible to social science students after they graduate?
Interesting. With social science, I think it's infamously versatile when it comes to job opportunity. But it really depending on what kind of passion you have in an issue and for studying social sciences. But I can see tendencies. Mostly people work at the public sectors, say the government work, or the NGOs, or yeah, public sector is to name a few, because I believe it is due to the discipline in social sciences, because any kind of study you take part in, because that has the sense of social justices, and everybody probably has the what do you say, the desire to make things better or to bring some improvement on some space, right? So that's why people taking part in the public sectors, so that they can what do you say, communicate with the people in local spaces, if it's the bottom-up approaches. But if people prefer to say implement the policies, thinking about the government, governances on the certain things, then they could go more as the top-down approaches and then get into the government just side of job instead. So yeah, I think that's the tendencies. Yeah.
Would you like to give any suggestions or information that is good to know for someone who wants to apply for social science major?
Yeah. Well, as much as I understand that everybody in this department, tends to work really hard, when it comes to the academic readings, that taking a look at the literatures. Well, it's important for us too, but in other words, it also stretches you out as well. You might miss the opportunity to get to know about the people in this society. So, given that, I will really encourage everybody to get time to know about the people, your classmates, or the same people in the same department, but not with a different with the different majors, or they get into the what do you say the activities out there, so that you really have the chance to know about people. Yeah, I think this process is really important for us. That's what I think.
ဒီဗီဒီယိုလေးကိုကြည့်ရှုပေးတဲ့သူအားလုံးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်။တချို့တော့သူအတွက်အကျိုးရှိလိမ့်မယ်လို့လည်းမျှော်လင့်ပါတယ်။အကျိုးရှိလည်း share သွားပေးလို့ရပါတယ်ရှင်။အားလုံးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်။ Bye bye